I'm starting to get to a phase where I'm missing the old days of cable, where you had to get home at a certain time because you knew your show was coming on. It comes on only one day a week. If you don't catch it, if you miss it, then it's like you're just lost in the sauce. You can't go back and watch it. And on top of that, it's like I'm missing just the fact that you have to wait like a week. Whereas now with streaming, it's just everything is like presented to you.
You can find it anywhere. Yes,
right there. And then on top of that, it's like you can watch it at any time. Like, for example, I never finished the Daredevil boring game because I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it. Yeah. But if it was something that was on TV, I would beat myself up for missing an episode. So what are you guys? Are y'all guys content with cable? You're good, you're satisfied with streaming? Like,
I got rid of my cable years ago and just do strictly streaming, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I do miss the anticipation of, what's going to happen? You know, I can't wait to see what happens. Or is this one going to die? Are they really dead? You know, what's going to happen, you know, next week? But, I mean, and I'm in the same boat as you as far as the Defenders from the Netflix version. Yeah. I still haven't watched the final episode.
Good God, that was in like 2017.
Yeah, I still haven't watched the final episode. I watched it all. I watched everything else. But then I was like, when I watch it, it's over. So I'm just going to wait.
Yeah. What about me personally? Cable streaming, it's literally watch the same. Well, it got to a point where now you watch the same shit over and over again. But yeah, it is that nice little piece where you have to wait a certain day for a certain show to come on. It's awesome because it's like, damn, we always had it. If you missed it, you know, back in the day, you could have been like, you know, somebody watched it, fill me in. You know what I mean? Or whatever. It's just like kind of, I don't know, but it's just like you should definitely have. I don't know. They need to figure out something because.
Yeah, I mean now they're doing
streaming is okay, but
yeah, now they're actually going back to once a week programs, or they're but it's funny how it's like it comes back full circle where it was like when it first came out they just threw everything at you. You could watch it at your own time and pace.
Yeah.
Now it's like Amazon's good for that. They do once a week episodes.
Yeah.
And it's like it's funny how
there is a few channels that you have to wait. It comes out on a certain day, but you have to wait for it to come out like the very next day on streaming.
Yep.
Which is cool.
But it's also as far as being spoiled because I've kind of been spoiled too now to the point that when I'm watching it now I want to watch them all.
Yeah.
I just watch it. The only there's certain episodic things that you can I can't wait to see, but most of the time it's if I got a chance to binge it, or I'll just wait.
Yeah.
There's certain TV shows that like you said, will go to, you'll watch it the next day.
Yeah.
And you just have to wait and wait and wait.
Right.
So I got to the point now, I'll just wait till the season's over. And then I'll binge it. We did that with The Rookie. Yeah. With Nathan Fillion.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we were watching it. Every week we were watching an episode, and then I just got to the point I was like, you know what? No, I'm just going to wait. And then I'll just watch it all at the end, and then, I stay away from spoilers as much as I can for stuff like that. Right. That's the bad thing.
They don't, and that's the thing too, that's the only thing that sucks about streaming is they don't give you time
to even watch it. They just straight up,
as soon as like they put the show out next week, next you go on Facebook, what was the hidden meaning behind so-and-so, and it's like, who is so-and-so? Like, give me time.
You want to click on it and look at it.
They do that with a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah.
It's just like when a movie comes out. The day it comes out, the spoilers everywhere.
Yeah.
And you want to stay away from even looking at anything on the internet, Facebook or anything, because they're going to
It's way easier to get on the internet now. Like, way easier for all of that. Back when they were having all this, and, cable first came out, there wasn't really... a whole bunch of spoilers because a lot of people weren't on their phone.
We were all at the same time,
right?
Yeah,
they were. It was different. We had for Christ's sake, we had caller ID back then.
and it's funny too.
When it first came out, it was a box.
Yeah.
And it's funny too, where it's like I miss those mid-season finales, like when you're about to get into the winter season.
Yeah.
So then they'll leave you on a cliffhanger for, like, around episode 9 of every show. They put you a cliffhanger on episode 9.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, what happened? But then you're like, I gotta wait till, from November, about Thanksgiving break, all the way up until the New Year, February, mid-January. But it's like they give you something else to bite on until then.
Right.
Now it's like with streaming, it's like there's no mid-season. It's straight up, there you go, just watch it all.
Right, yeah. See, I remember, I'm old enough to remember Dallas, the old TV show Dallas, with Who Shot JR, and everybody, that was like one of the biggest the TV shows as far as cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to know what the hell happened on that.
Yeah.
And that was like, it seemed like it was like 6 months you had to wait. It might not have been, but it might have been 3 or 4.
Felt like it.
But it felt like it was forever. And then everybody just tuned in at the next season. The cliffhanger was highly rated, super highly rated. And then the next one was highly rated. And then everything started falling off and getting in line. But yeah, those cliffhangers.
Yeah.
And if the streaming platform does leave you on a cliffhanger now, you literally got to wait at least a year. That's the crazy part.
Oh dear.
I'll tell you another thing that really ticks me off about TV shows in general was we were binging a show one time. It was called The Glades. It was a good show. It was like a cop show, but I forget what it was that he done. But anyway, he was a cop.
Right.
He was just like solving cases. And we got into like the 3rd season, and we were like, oh wow, he gets shot. He's getting ready to get married to this girl that he loved, like was basically a stepdad to her son.
Right.
And waiting until, and I was like, all right, what's gonna happen? And then they canceled the show.
Yeah,
and I was like,
man,
what the hell? And I had to Google it to find out, because we were like, when's the next season coming out?
and
they just canceled it, so you never know.
Yeah, Leverage did that to me too.
Yeah,
where
they did that.
The end episode was they teased trying to do Leverage International.
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, I was just like a year or two go by, I'm like, wait, whatever happened to Leverage International? And then they go, oh, that was canceled.
Yeah, we just make more money on just playing the old reruns.
Yes. Yeah. Now here's what I hate about streaming now too, though. They try to nostalgia bait you, where it's like they then go, oh, we'll bring it back. We're bringing this back for y'all, and it's just the vibe just isn't the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Like Power Rangers.
They tried too hard.
Yeah, Power Rangers. Like I said, well, Leverage, because they did bring back Leverage, but they're using it as Leverage Redemption. But the problem is, all of a sudden, the main guy that made Leverage, he got caught up in the Me Too movement. So they're like, we're just gonna write him out, and it's like, no, it's not the same. Like,
yeah, you see, you can't do that, man. You can't write people out that's been in the show, or if you do it, you gotta do it right. There's gotta be a good reason why you write that man out of there. Like Criminal Minds, for instance, when they got rid of the tall light skinned guy. What's his name?
That's your area.
I watched the show, but I can't think of who it is.
He's the one that Penelope was always hitting on.
I know you're talking about it, so I can't think of his name.
But they finally wrote him out. Like, they killed him off. Like, he just kind of got kidnapped and shot, and just kind of wrote him off.
Yeah.
But that's how you do it. Make it a reason. Just don't get rid of him.
Yep, they just got rid of him. But it was like...
That's like Roseanne, for instance.
but then here's my thing, too, with...
You trying to write her out, like, after it was already being done. Like, how do you do that?
It was named after her. But.
Yeah, okay, fine, sure.
But here's my thing with streaming, too, is like... I just like that the fact that now that's on a platform, not regular cable TV, they can cross that line. Like, all they gotta do is just give it a TVMA rating, and then they just go balls to walls, and I love that. But at the same time, too, I'm just like, I still love the whole suspense. They took away streaming took away suspense.
Yeah.
Or just that, all right, I know, like, for example, I used to watch CW all the time, the Arrowverse.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
And it was like, I knew for a fact, like, okay, this is gonna happen. I would be excited for Wednesdays.
Yeah,
and it's just like, now it's just like, if they were to do it, it's like all episodes, or, well, HBO Max, they do once a week type of things, but I'm just like, it was just nothing like
Yeah.
When September comes, I'm sitting down watching TV, Then I knew, all right, December's here, so we just take a break. Then come back and I'm back. It's just a routine, and then like streaming is just like,
Yeah.
yeah, here you go. You can just watch it all. If you like it, we'll keep it going. If you don't like it, we'll let you know in advance that it's canceled.
And there's nothing worse than a show, though, that you like, and you think that everybody else likes, that they cancel. Just like, what's the show that was on Netflix? Disjointed.
Yes.
With Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates, yeah.
That was a fantastic show. I thought it was hilarious. It was funny.
And
I mean, it had some stuff in it, but
I mean,
it was a good show.
Right.
And then, we don't have enough people, but they keep these other stupid ass shows that who the hell watches this stuff? Nobody. I don't want to say nobody that's normal or nobody like that, but nobody that it's all towards one clique or group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. I'm not gonna say.
But okay. Well, here I know where you're going, but here's what I also noticed too. Now, what they do is they give shows to former movie star, and it's like, but like for example, I loved this show called Love, Death, and Robots, and it was just like they just gave these writers, they just said be creative. Netflix gave them a chance, just said be creative, and we'll put it in an anthology. It's just you got 5-6 minutes to do a show. And we're just going to combine it all together. Now, they got so popular that it's like, now they reduced all the episodes, give them like 10 episodes, but all they do is just get these celebrities like Kevin Hart and all them. And it's like, you took away the organicness. Now you just made it, all right, now that's popular, we got to get a popular actor, and I don't like that.
Well, have you seen
they more money?
Yeah, I think I can't remember. I think it was like Roku or one of them, and they started the Die Hart.
Die Hart.
But it was with Kevin Hart, and like the first one I think had John Travolta.
John Travolta was in.
And it was like 10, 12-minute episodes. It was not very long. And then they did another season. I forget who the big celebrity name and was with that, but they started boosting the times up and making it longer episodes.
Yeah, longer episodes and more big names, and then it just doesn't feel organic.
It does not.
And then it's like they're like, okay, now we got to give the person now instead of it being just an original show.
Yeah.
It's like now it's just a sorry to say it, but a Kevin Hart project or a Disney celebrity project. Yeah.
But you can do it in a certain way because the show on Peacock right now, Poker Face with. Oh, God.
I know who you're talking about.
I can't. She started off on. She was in American Pie and all that stuff, but they have a lot of celebrity names in it. But it's a very good show, and they keep it. It's an hour show, but they keep.
Right.
It's one of those shows that they wrap everything up in the hour for that episode, and then that leads into the next episode, which leads into the next, and then might have a callback and from an older episode.
Right, which is good.
Yeah.
It's good.
But I'm still nostalgic. I will say, Cable. I'm sorry we didn't treat you right when you had you, but I miss you.
Yeah.
Yes, I miss it too, to a degree.
To a degree, yeah.